what's up, friends, family, YouTube? What's going on? Week 1 is in the books.
Man.
Yes, man. I know you guys had fun because I know I had fun watching the games and, setting my lineups and tinkering, as we like to call it.
Have all the wishful thinking all day, too,
Yes. So, week 1 is in the books, and my week didn't go like I planned it. I'm sure a lot of people are still in the same boat as me, but hey, we'll get through it. It's always week 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, so don't panic. Just work hard.
Oh yes, and that's key. It's key because I think that's the wonderful thing about football, right? Because not everyone can predict it accurately because it has that surprising effect. And for some weeks it could be an exciting week for you, and some weeks it could be the opposite. For some of you guys it might be, man, I can't wait for basketball to come around. But let's talk about over the weekend. Wow, so I'm very impressed by the rookies over the weekend.
Yes, I'm impressed too, man. A lot of rookies showed up and showed out, and I didn't expect some of these rookies to go off like they did, but hey,
yeah,
to them, man.
Yeah. So, what games did you see that you thought was very impressive? I thought Dak Prescott was pretty good, even though he didn't score well, but the boy got really good. He's a pretty mature player, He's pretty calm.
Poised. Yeah, he's real poised. That's what I was impressed by. How much poise he had.
His decision making was great. He didn't even get sacked not once, I believe.
I don't know how many times if he got sacked or not, but he really looked good, man.
Yeah,
he looked good. Terrence Williams. Oh my God. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that, man.
I'm like, what is this guy doing, man?
I guess the moment was probably in his hands, and he probably felt he was gonna take it to the house and try to make a highlight reel for himself, but
man, there was no explanation for that, man. Did you see his post game interview?
No, I didn't get to see that. How was that?
Oh man, you're gonna have to pull that up later on tonight or after the podcast, man.
All right, I definitely gotta check that out there.
He stuttered his way through there. He
was just
kind of away.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know what was on his mind, but I'm quite sure.
Well, speaking about how the weekend did, we'll show you guys how our last lineups did, and we'll go ahead and give an explanation. So I'll start off first. So it was Matt Ryan did decent, 24 points for it. He was priced at Todd Gurley. Oh, what a bust! What a bust! What a bust! I think that was a big surprise for everyone too, to see San Francisco actually hold down the Los Angeles Rams. So, and I didn't get to watch that game completely, but I did see that there was a lot of mistakes on both sides too. But San Francisco was the team to capitalize on those mistakes. And then, what a game with San Diego and Kansas City, man.
Yes. I wasn't expecting nothing like that, but
I know if Melvin Gordon, first of all, getting his touchdowns finally, he's way overdue, and I did not even have it in my radar. But he got those 2 touchdowns, so
yeah,
that's someone to look forward to. But I got Woodhead pulled through me towards the end too, so I was very thankful for that. Julio Jones got that 1 touchdown, 66 yards. Crabtree did decent too. Randall Cobbs was expected that Jordan Nelson coming back. Randall Cobbs is going to see less touches, and it was like that. Travis Kelce, I guess that the 10 points is better than what Fleener gave. Nick Folk, I would 11 11 points for the kicker, not bad. And then the Rams defense was a big upset too for me. But go ahead and explain about your lineup, Denzel.
Kirk Cousins, man, I guess those guys, they were just overwhelmed. It seemed like Pittsburgh, they just had the spotlight. I mean, I don't know. They had the spotlight on the road. Where, hey, he balled out.
Yeah, he did.
Shady could have done better for me, man. LaShawn McCoy could have done better for me if he would have got a touchdown. 15 points. I'm really disappointed in Buffalo, and they lost that game also. Antonio Brown, hey, self-explanatory, man. The man is a monster, man.
Yeah, I think he's the only one that paid his dividends over the weekend too for that price, man.
Hopkins played my Chicago Bears. I was on the fence about Hopkins. He ended up scoring a touchdown. Hey, what can I say? It's week 1, you know. Marvin Jones Jr. This is not the performance I was looking for, but Stafford was just distributing the ball all over the place.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Most of those check downs to the running backs, and Riddick and Riddick was just handling business.
Yeah, he was, man.
Every time he got the ball on check down, he was really just like insane with it. And who else do I have here?
Got Jordan Reed.
Reed, man. Now Reed, like I say, that just falls on the guidelines at Washington. They were just overwhelmed. It's like they just stole. Pittsburgh just stole the show, man.
Yeah, they were looking pretty good in the first half or the first quarter.
And then an explosion. It's just an explosion, man. It was just an explosion. I wish I played instead of McCoy. I wish I played Williams. I'd be more satisfied.
Oh yeah.
Santos, he did good. That 10 points, I'll take that. And the Rams, I couldn't even make it through the first half of the game. I seen bad blood written all over that game after the midway through the second, and I just crashed. I just crashed, man, because it didn't look good.
Yeah. So let's. How did you do overall the weekend? I had 4 cash lines, and I cashed 3 of them, 3 out of the 4.
Yeah. I ended up losing on Fanduel. I did 1 cash line, which was this one. It cashed for me, but I also threw a lot of darts. I'm a dart thrower, so I threw a lot of darts, and I didn't really make none of them stick. It was disappointing trying to think outside the box, and it just didn't work this time. On DraftKings, I probably profited about $20-$30, which was good.
Nice.
So be it.
Yeah, my DraftKings didn't do well. I actually, I beat my coworkers, but that's to me it's not fair. They don't do as much research as I do, or they're not. They don't have a star.
Right.
They don't have a star. I mean.
What lobby are they in?
Yeah, these guys still pick with emotional picks and not logic picks. So. No disrespect. Big shout out to you, Jeff, and big shout out to Danny. No disrespect, you guys. I'm just.
Yeah, we're just kidding.
Yeah,
man.
it was a free game too because the DK gave you that $3 ticket to play against each other. So that was pretty cool of DK to do that. So no one really lost anything. It was just it was free money coming to the top 5. But I did play a lot of 25 cents one, and my gosh, those are even. I think they're even harder to win. I think it's better just to play the small lobbies with a higher pay.
Well, if you do you play on DraftKings often?
Yes, I do. I love the 25 cents plays for where the upside is just so high for the top 50, is it? The top 50 payouts, because they have those
Well,
100K games too.
okay, I don't really play though. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just
I
the
just
scoring, man.
yeah.
You got the scoring down, understand the scoring,
Oh
and
yes.
it's a little bit more versatility there because of the flex spot
Yes. And
and
the PPR, right? The PPR system, right?
mhm. Yeah. So understand that and the bonuses,
Oh yes. Oh
300
yes.
pass, 100-yard games and things like that. So you got to take advantage of those
Oh
and
yeah.
advance that.
I know that my whole mindset for DK is completely different when I'm selecting players. I just look for who gets the most attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
where for Fanduel it's just, man, who's gonna get the most touchdowns and the most yards.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, what's next on our program. Uh, so what did we learn from the weekend? Now that's a good one. Go ahead,
Uh,
Denzel. Start off. You can start this one off.
I don't know exactly if I learned something. I think I learned that. I think I learned that uh, I don't want to put myself in a predicament anymore by picking these running backs that don't have an offense.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
So
one.
because I look at the Steelers,
Hmm.
they have offense, man, and the offense they have more than one focal point.
Hmm.
And see, like I said, I look at the Steelers, but they didn't. I mean, they a lot of weapons are banged up and hurt and didn't play. But Antonio Brown is like two or three weapons in one.
Oh
So
yeah.
but Gurley,
Yeah,
I
that's a
probably it's probably going to be a minute before I even jump back on the Gurley train because last year was his rookie year, and I
hmm
don't know. Everybody game planning for him right now. It might be premature.
hmm
This might be premature. So, guys, I'm just stating my facts. So, what I'm thinking about after week one and how they played him last night.
Yeah.
I Their offense didn't look too good for me. So, and then like just Adrian Peterson. That's
Oh
another
my gosh,
example.
Adrian Peterson hurt me too.
That's another example. Their offense is kind of down right now. Even though I don't know, Rudolph did pretty good, Digsbury did pretty good, but you know
Yeah.
when they game plan to stop you, it takes a lot away from them. So I think that's what I learned.
Yeah, especially when they're one dimension, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Todd Gurley. I mean, the Rams, their offense to me is just like they're all game planning for Todd Gurley because he is the offense. The receiving cores. I mean, well, Brick got a lot of receptions yesterday, but then come on, none of these guys are making big plays.
Right.
None of these guys are taking the pressure away from Gurley. And yesterday it was just difficult to see Gurley go down like that. Just trying to put all that pressure on his back, trying to score from him, but you can't do it. You can't do it alone. It's a team game, man.
Yeah.
We saw that with AP too.
Yes.
But the Vikings defense was pretty surprising though.
Yeah. They're solid, man. They have a solid unit.
Hmm.
That's good for them, man. Big ups to Minnesota. They have a solid defense.
What I learned over the weekend too, though, is not all well, a lot of the Vegas spreads were wrong, like especially with the Seattle game.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that was right was the Saints and the Raiders. Now that was I didn't know the majority of the high scores are gonna come from there. I didn't even expect that. I was really expecting other games, but
Right.
but man, that dome really.
Yeah, you get stuck in there, man. Get stuck in that dome. Drew Brees, he ain't nothing nice
I
at the
know.
crib.
I know, but he couldn't throw one to Fleener. Oh wait,
Oh
no, he
man,
threw once. I think Fleener got one reception. That's it. But
hurt me,
yeah.
hurt me badly.
Oh, it hurt me so much too. Oh, it was but a lot of tight ends didn't do well. So, well, I guess I could argue, but Donnell got a touchdown. Who else did decent?
Your boy Vance got one.
Oh yeah, Vance did get one. I was surprised last minute too. He played it to the end. Played it till we started sweating bullets, and then um,
Boyle comes out of nowhere with back-to-back touchdowns.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh man. And then who else? What's the other tight end?
I think Julius Thomas.
There you go, Julius Thomas, man. Now he threw me off because Allen Robinson just couldn't.
Allen Robinson had 15 targets, man. Yeah, sure did.
Well, Packers did a good job on game planning for him. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I had a lot of Cook, a lot of Jerry Cook, man, and he did exactly that. He cooked me. He straight up cooked me, man, for one catch, 2 targets, 1 catch, man. It's just, ugh. Had a lot of him, man, because Rodgers and the bad man that he is.
Yeah.
He didn't hit him for me, though. I liked Rudolph. Rudolph had a nice performance, though, over there in Minnesota. But I guess
I'm, playing the cash lines to the GPP. It did feel pretty good knowing that because in one of them I was in second place the whole time, and it was nice just knowing that you were guaranteed that spot. You're guaranteed to win. There's no way they're gonna drop down. So that it was a nice confidence booster. And I seen those guys from I think it's FF Rainmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to those guys, man. They've really inspired me to just stay in cash because you think about it, right? If you're playing like $1,000 worth, and if you're able to, the odds of you winning is probably let's say what 40%. We'll give the house the edge, right?
Mm-hmm. That's that's with the rake.
Yeah, you think about it, it'll just be as much as you trying to hit those GPPs,
Yeah, you're right. You got to get that
bankroll up. That's it. Huh?
Get that bankroll up and have you a nice cash lineup, man. I mean, your GPP lines they're not hard to make, but you want to make your cash lineup right. Mm-hmm. Even if you have to do 2 of them. As long as you profit in cash, you'll be all right.
So I do see it's definitely a marathon, and I do see the marathon being an easier run with the cash lineup. So with the cash games, so I didn't really think about that in the beginning. I always preach this when I tell all my stock friends, all the beginners, just to play where the odds are in your favor, and I'm surprised I didn't connect it to here, where the cash gains are in your favor.
Right.
If you don't want to go head to head, just do the 50-50s. Or I went into the double ups because I felt more comfortable. I felt comfortable enough to actually be in that top 40% or that 45%. I think that's the scale. But
they used to have humongous 50-50s. I don't see them anymore.
Yeah, they cut them down.
50 and bigger, I think, but this year they cut them down.
Yeah. First of all, I also want to give a big shout out to the Fanduel group. Man, we were alive over the weekend. It was good seeing us alive again. Everybody routed up and showing their lines and giving their take on why we shouldn't play these certain players.
Running my battery down.
Yeah. Oh, and also, did you get to check out the DK app? The DK. I know I'm advertising for them, but
I heard about it a couple times, but I didn't download it because I don't really, I'll be playing this time now for me to download it because football and basketball will be coming up soon, so I'll be playing DK a lot, but I don't play DK baseball because I play it every now and then. The last 3 or 4 times I played, I won though, but that 2-pitcher thing, you have to select 2 pitchers. That throws me off.
Oh, dude, that's interesting. I wonder if they made us pick 2 quarterbacks on. That'd be crazy.
There's some sites out here that
they do that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So, we'll go into our next segment, which is so the highest scoring player of the week. I think the highest player scoring in the week was AJ Green.
You know what? I can run a check on that.
Okay.
I can run a check on that.
But yeah, there were Drew Brees. I know was amongst the top of them. While you check, Andrew Luck came through too.
He sure did, man.
I was very surprised.
Slinging. That was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game. Once Luck got hot, he got hot, man.
He tends to do that though, right? He just like
yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I remember last season he would just go cold turkey in the first half, and the second half he finally turns on, So that was Andrew Luck was just doing classic Luck, man.
Yeah.
Being classic Luck, but AJ Green for sure. Did you see that drop pass from Kenny Stills?
He was in no man's land. Nobody was there, man.
Yeah, and just
he could have caught that, ate a sandwich, and then got a touchdown. I'm like, man, look at.
Yeah, they probably could have won the game too.
Yeah, they did. That would have probably sealed it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, not sealed it, but that would have sure helped.
Yeah, it would have put so much pressure on.
Yep, and every time, and Russell Wilson, man, I don't know what his status is going to be like, but
yeah, I'm worried about that too.
Sue, man, anytime he's in the vicinity, man, you got to watch out, man, because this guy. It didn't look intentional though. It didn't look intentional by far. It did not. He just stepped on his leg, his ankle or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Their backup is just like Russell Wilson too.
Yeah, it's like a little mini Russell.
Yeah, right. I remember in preseason, I thought it was Russell Wilson. I'm like, no, that's the backup, man. I'm like, he's running around like Russell Wilson too.
Man.
I'm like, whoa.
And Russell ain't lose a step when he come in.
Right? So, man, they definitely found their Russell Wilson too back there,
Man, I'm just with Seahawks, man. I'm disappointed in the chemistry between Graham and
Graham was such a big
Russell, man.
Yeah, right.
He's working his way back in, but man, he got to step it up.
Mm-hmm. They need to stop treating him as a blocker, man, because their run game. Well, beast mode ain't there anymore, and man, Jimmy Graham was not made to block, even though he can, man. That boy's made to catch.
Right.
Like you just throw it at him. He can catch him. He's tall. He can beat corner. He's like, I think he's second best, if not equal to Gronk.
They're gonna have to put him in the slot or something. They're gonna have to get him involved, man.
Oh yeah.
Because I really don't like that. I don't like their offense, but.
Oh man! I mean,
ever since beast mode, Christian Michaels just let me down.
Yeah, Christian Michaels let me down too.
But ever since beast mode left,
it hasn't been the same, right?
Thomas Walls though, but it ain't. The offense hasn't been as fluid. But we'll see. But Russell, he normally cranks it up in the second half.
Yeah, he does. That guy doesn't quit, man.
Yeah, in the second half of the season or something like that, or going into the second half, he goes on the tear.
Mm-hmm. He
Yeah, well, I
gets.
wouldn't be surprised if they turn it up this weekend.
Yeah, he is a true competitor. He doesn't quit till the end. So I mean, all those his games. I know for sure this season we're gonna see him come down to the end, like you saw on Sunday. It was down to the last couple of seconds, and he was able to, you know, connect to Baldwin and get that win.
Right.
So that's definitely he's definitely someone to watch. Hopefully he gets better. If not, Mini Russell Wilson is still good too. He'll probably be at a good price. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's talk about who performed bad. Oh, we were just mentioning Gurley. We were mentioning AP, Kobe Fleener. Who else was a big disappointment? Robinson was a big disappointment.
Bennett. Now, let me tell you what they did with Bennett, man. Where everybody know they were trying to protect Garoppolo so much that he ended up blocking most of the game.
Yeah, right.
So that's what happened with Bennett. He's out there blocking and blocking and blocking. He popped out a few times in the second half. And
Yeah,
stuff
he
like
was getting all elusive too. I was like,
yes.
who is this tight end? Oh, that's Bennett. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, with Belichick, you never know. This week, you never know. He might be trying to throw off opponents. Bennett might be, he might go for 100 and something in a touchdown or two.
Yeah.
So you got to watch it. You got to watch Belichick because he's always got a trick up his sleeve.
Yeah. Oh,
But I know they're trying to protect Garoppolo too because if Garoppolo goes down.
Oh yeah. There goes their season, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a tough road to get to the playoffs, and these guys are always playoff contenders.
Yep.
They get there every year, man. I forgot to mention, I really like watching David Johnson.
Yeah, he's a stud, man.
Oh man,
he's got it all.
He is so.
And we got a lot of David Johnson to watch.
Oh,
he's a young boy, and man, he's got it all, man. See how he cut that one run?
Yeah, I was like, damn, look at little Barry Sanders run, man.
Stiff arm.
Yeah.
Stiff arm. Man, that was really nice, man. He does it all, man.
Oh yeah, I was like, wow. I mean, I had him for one of my Sunday cash games, and he was just my last guy. He helped me pull through, and I was just like, wow, look at him. Just looking at him play.
And he was on the field for
majority,
at least 90% of the snaps.
Oh yeah, from being slot to being in the
so
back.
Fantasy gold there, man.
Yeah, he is. Just it reminds me. Oh, and was it Forte did pretty well with the Jets too?
Sure did. Sure doing
what Forte does there, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
I didn't get to really see Arian Foster play, but my boss told me he did pretty well too. He did decent.
He did. So, he sure did.
So those are probably some guys to look forward for this week. But going back to the buses, I guess you can say Prescott was kind of a bust, but for his price, 5,000, 10 points, about what, defense points? I guess it was better than nothing.
Yeah, it was better than I didn't play too much Prescott.
Did you avoid him too?
I was really off of him, but I watched the game and he did good though, man. I liked his performance. First game, hey, you couldn't ask for that. They had the game in the bag.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they missed the field goal.
Yeah, and Dez Bryant just couldn't get those balls, man, which was surprising.
Sure.
Surprising, but I was really surprised. Him and Wynn do have a good chemistry, and Beasley too, man. Beasley was my little 3,000 from DK to help me get like 12 points.
Oh, hold it, check that. Yeah, no, he ran out. They didn't miss the field goal. That was Terrence Williams. Yeah, he did that crazy stuff. They didn't get a chance to get the field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting a 60-yarder, but
right.
They ran out of timeouts. Just poor poor time management. And yeah, Williams just I don't know what he was doing. I just remember just going, "What are you doing? Run outside! Why are you going in? Do you not see the time? It's like 6 seconds left. There's no way." And then they were all running to it, and who I forget what the defender was on top of him too to cut down the time too. So I knew right then and there it was done. It was done. It didn't give Prescott his fighting chance, you know. But I know he'll do well. From what I've seen yesterday, and they were attacking him pretty hard, man. The Giants D were those blitz were coming in. They were coming in hard.
A few players surprised me, like Sanu.
Yeah.
He came through. He had like 18 fantasy points. He had a touchdown.
Oh, Winston too, man.
Oh man. You know what though? I wasn't even surprised by Winston.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was gonna do that, and he did it.
Yeah, right. It's just
I've been watching a lot of press conferences, and you know a lot of I've been seeing him on SportsCenter lately. Man, he's been hyped. He's been really hyped, man. And shout out to Winston, man. He had a great game, man.
Yeah. He reminds me of Cam Newton.
I casted one of his lineups, man.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Yeah, he reminds me of Cam Newton just because, like, the way he's versatile with his ball, the way he runs too, and he wants to fly too, man. When it comes to the red zone, man, he wants to fly too. So, but that was I totally forgot about him. I did not even have him in my mind, and that was my fault. So another thing that I learned this week was I underanalyzed. I didn't check out all the matchups, and I paid the price for that. I just remember seeing Winston touchdown, all the alerts coming. Winston touchdown here, Winston touchdown there. I'm like, whoa, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Woo, man, made a mistake there, but that was definitely the surprise. Last subject is the sleepers. Which sleepers? Well, Melvin Gordon to me was a sleeper. I didn't even think about Melvin Gordon. DeMarco Murray did pretty good too.
Yeah, he caught 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I didn't. He totally off my radar there.
Jack Doyle was a sleeper, man.
Mm-hmm.
That took the cake from me. He caught 2 what was that? They had to be back to back. 2 touchdowns. My mouth dropped with all of that Hilton and Moncrief I had, but you know.
Oh yeah, no.
That's the way the game goes, man.
Oh yeah. And the rookies, I forget the Giants' new receiver. I forget his name, but man, he was doing well. That guy moves. I gotta give hats off to the Giants organization, man. Those guys know how to find wide receivers, man. First, Victor,
you said Victor Cruz. Victor Cruz, he got him one after a couple years.
Yeah, Victor Cruz.
Salsa.
Yeah, I know. Good to see Salsa coming back. You know, I hope we see more of that because he's at a pretty good price.
Yeah.
They didn't bump him up too much. Not like.
I didn't take him. Did you take him?
No, I didn't. I had him in my original, and then I swapped him out last minute. So that's my mistake because I looked at him like, I don't think Victor Cruz is gonna do. He's brittle. He's not gonna do what he's gonna do. But he came in and he showed up. He salsa, which was good seeing that again.
All right.
Odell. I mean, the rookie. I forget his name. But
who's my Shepard?
Yeah, I think that is his name.
His name Shepard.
It could be Shepard. I might be wrong. My NFL generalist is not there. So, but he did really well too. And Wentz really blew my mind too. I didn't expect Wentz to play that well too.
Yeah, I took Wentz in one, man.
Did you? Man.
I took Wentz. I had took Wentz.
Oh, man. I know he was. Was he also 5,000?
Yes, he was.
Oh, my gosh.
I believe he was. Yeah, I believe he was.
Wow.
No, but I took him. I forgot his price tag. I took him on DraftKings, though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I took him on DraftKings. So with all the little bells and whistles DraftKings has to offer with scoring, they look real nice.
Yeah. It was great, man. Anyone else? Any other sleepers that you say?
Well, like I said, I know Sanu he did good, man. He was a nice sleeper,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean there was a number of guys I liked Eli's performance last night.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
I like his performance last night. In prime time, he made it do what it do. He made it do what it do. I really like that, and the Steelers like him too, man.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna be somebody to watch,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
in the absence of Wheaton and the rest of the banged up crew over there,
Yeah.
with the Steelers.
Yeah, man, the Steelers know how to find good receivers too, man.
Yeah, they sure do.
So, man.
Hyde did good,
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
yeah.
Vance McDonald he laid one out for us.
Yeah. At the end, yeah. Because the Niners don't have a receiving core, man. They don't. Sorry, they just don't. Even with Torrey Smith over there, Torrey Smith was made for me. It was made for Joe Flacco, man. And if you don't have Torrey Smith doing those deep routes to keep the safety busy and those corners busy, it's you're not utilizing them to the best. I think that's what happened with Anquan Bolden. The Niners didn't do that with him too, and they just try to treat him like a slot receiver, and they didn't get the best out of him. That's how I felt when Randy Moss was playing.
Right.
But enough football politics. We'll move on to the next section and next week's forecast, man. Let's check out the matchups. So right away, I saw the Saints, and the Giants, and this was the team that took my $100 entry away.
Right. Those boys act a fool.
Yeah, so I know that this, I'm not gonna. I'll be a fool to miss this opportunity. So,
Yeah.
we're going to review our lineups for week 2 in a little bit. But I just want to say that's going to be the highest scoring game. I know they're not in the dome, but the competition is going to be high there. And now that the Giants got 3 hot wide receivers now. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Instead of just having Odell Beckham Jr. taking care of, even though Odell Beckham Jr. by himself would perfectly take care of those corners. My gosh, it's gonna be a great game. I'm really looking for that.
I'm wondering what's going through Manning and Bree's head right now. Man.
Right, game plan for each other.
Are we gonna do this again?
Yeah, right. They're gonna make it a 100-point game, man.
I'll never forget that game, man. It was just a total shootout, man. Great for TV, man.
Oh yeah,
So treat, man.
Oh,
Nobody expected that.
I did.
Offensive explosion.
I didn't. I also like Cincinnati going against Pittsburgh. That's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a good revenge game, as we saw what happened with the dirty playing from last season, the last season ender, and they got down to the last wire for that game too. I remember, and Antonio Brown took a pretty bad hit, man.
Dallas and Washington. I like that game.
I like Kirk Cousins there too. I really do. I think that's gonna be a really fun game to watch with Kirk Cousins.
And then you got Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders.
Yep, that should be a nice shootout too.
Because Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders, I think this is going to be the game right here. This is going to be the game Matt Ryan and Julio going to show out. I think they're going to show out this game. You got Amari coming in and Crabtree coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and then after that stunt, who was that? Del Rio over there, the coach, and
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
Man, he went for it to seal the deal.
Yeah, man, that brought a lot of confidence, man.
Mm-hmm. So I know I know Oakland, they'll be at home and they'll be fired up. And
Yeah, that's still a young team, man.
Atlanta, I like Atlanta, man. They need to get it together, man. They usually start off hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they usually start off hot, and I just want to see a good game from them guys, man. Particularly Julio, man.
Oh yeah. Also, I like. I'm looking at right now Joe Flacco against the Cleveland Browns, man.
Yeah, now I was going to talk about Flacco for a minute too because
Flacco, yeah, he is.
I got Flacco and Steve Smith hooking up
Mm-hmm.
maybe once or twice this weekend, man. So be on the lookout for them. I mean, last week I think this weekend I think he targeted Steve Smith at least, between 8 and 10 times. So, he's trying to establish him early
Mm-hmm.
and get that chemistry established early. But I'm definitely looking forward to them hooking up a couple times.
And I like what I saw with Mike Wallace too. So now that they have that, they're establishing that dual threat. That we get ready to see that Joe Cool throwing those 6 TDs again. So that might be the game to do it. Along with let's see what about let's see Miami and New England, and that should be interesting too.
That game would be interesting. Jarvis Landry should have a better game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He's a target monster. He gets a lot of catches. So I got him on my radar this weekend. And then interesting play for me would be between Bennett and Blunt. I don't know if people watched that game and they seen how much Bennett was blocking.
Yeah.
I don't know if people are going to be on him again, but like I said, with Belichick, you don't know what he will do. Like I said, they probably was trying to protect Garoppolo's, the best they could because they can't afford to lose him. But
for sure.
in season longs, I feel bad for people who just went and picked him up and picked up Gronkowski. I don't know if he'll be playing or not, but people who picked up Bennett, man, I feel bad, man, because I know they just plugged him in like boom, and he just blew the lineups up, man. Didn't do nothing, but it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, looking at Daily Fantasy Nerds, this is where I go to get my my stats, just to get a good glimpse on whoever might play, because they have the like section, so you can get an idea of who they're gonna play. And obviously it's Drew Brees and Eli Manning, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna be expecting a high ownage percentage.
I like Cam, but I don't know how the game is gonna go. I'm kind of leaning towards, for some reason, I'm leaning towards Stewart in that game.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have the Panthers just beating up on them.
Wow, look at that spread, man. 13.5. God,
Mm-hmm.
I really think it's going to be a murder, huh?
I'll probably be stacking. I know I'll probably be stacking Stewart in the defense, but I don't know, man. Cam needs a bounce back game. If there's any game to bounce back on, it'll be this one. So watch out, he might blow up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that might be the game. And that's what I'm afraid of, right? I'm afraid that this game right here, the Eli Manning versus Drew Brees, is gonna catch my attention. It's gonna not put me on the radar for Cam Newton, or the one I'm actually think is going to go off is Phillip Rivers against Jacksonville. But
that's gonna be. I'm like I said, that San Diego and Jacksonville, Bortles, he targeted he targeted Robinson 15 times last game.
Yeah.
So if anything like that happens again, I see Bortles just blowing up. Having a nice game along with the receivers over there, and I really like Yeldon also. News broke late that Ivory was out, so I ended up plugging Yeldon in the few, and that worked out.
Oh,
He
wow.
did.
I didn't even see that. I just that day I was busy in the morning, so I couldn't even touch my lines. Everything was already set in, and I saw that Yeldon actually scored too, didn't he? Or he got a decent amount of points.
Yeah, he scored. He scored. He did all right. He did pretty good.
So they got Jonathan Stewart at the highest projection next week. So
see. So I was right on cue because I look at this. I don't really Dave fancy nerd on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that goes right into what I was saying. I really.
Yeah, and then they got Rashad Jennings, huh? That might be someone to think about too. Because Rashad Jennings did the running backs, both of them, Rashad Jennings and Shane Vereen did decent against Dallas.
Yeah. I got in that game. I got my eyes on Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ingram's gonna do something this weekend. So I'll have me some shares of Ingram.
LeGarrette Blount I like him too, but he's so risky to play with Bill Belichick, because Bill Belichick is all about, I'm gonna play all three of my running backs. Whoever does the best, I'm sticking with them.
Yep. That basically sums it up.
Yeah. So it's tough. What were your thoughts of Ezekiel last week?
What'd you say?
What's your thoughts on Ezekiel against?
Well, he's a rookie, and he could have done better. Yes, he could have done better, but it's week one, man. Week one, get those jitters off, keep it moving, man. I like him. I really like him this week. This weekend, I really like him because last night Williams just manhandled them people. So I really like him this weekend. I definitely have. I only played I played him in one lineup. Elliott, I think I'm going to play him. I'm gonna go in on him. I might just go in on him, this weekend.
Yeah, the O-line was still pretty decent.
Yeah, it was.
But I seen him. He didn't really make good cuts. So we'll see. That might have just been the pressure.
That's all I think that was. He'll overcome it.
I just hope he doesn't have a Melvin Gordon season.
I don't think so.
I hope not, because that would be really a big bum after all that, all those amazing highlights he gave us through preseason, So they have Carlos Hyde really low, C.J. Anderson pretty low, and they're going against the Colts. C.J. Anderson might be another good play.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are going to be on C.J. Anderson. A lot of people are going to be over there all over that whole game.
Ooh, now Jeremy Langford, that's definitely going to be a sleeper against Philly. I think so.
He better do something.
I like Langford, man. I like what he did last year too. Just hopefully, because I don't know your Bears as well as you do. Now, you guys' only big wide receiver weapon is still what's his name, Jeffrey, right?
Jeffrey, yeah. So that's all we got in the passing game right now until Miller and our tight end Miller and White. White missed the whole season last season, and he's got to really step it up. He's like a rookie all over again. But he's starting, man, but he got to really step it up. But our receiving core is kind of chewy, man. I don't really approve of it. But Cutler started off just gunning it to Alshon. Alshon made some big catches. Obviously he's a big guy, man. So he was just going going upstairs, man. Color was throwing it up to him. They didn't hook up for a touchdown, but I'm looking forward to them hooking up this week for sure.
Oh yeah, man. There's a lot of great matchups this week for the wide receiver position. Okay, Antonio Brown, he deserves to be up there. Jarvis Landry, huh? Really?
Yeah. Like I said, I think Landry should eat well. This against who they playing against the Patriots,
Yeah, they're
right?
going against the Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should eat well.
So that's a division game. So that's gonna be hopefully it's better than the last division game I seen them play. But that was when Brady was in the front seat. So we'll see now. Travis Benjamin. Now that Keenan Allen's out, right? So
yeah, they got Travis Benjamin should be on one side, and I think Tyrell.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tyrell Williams it is. He should be on the other side. You know, those guys. Benjamin, he's pretty speedy. Tyrell, I mean, they playable, man. You gotta play them because that's all they have, man. Gates should wake up. I don't know what was wrong with him last week, but he didn't get too many targets either. But
yeah,
it's unfortunate that Allen went down like that, man. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Now it just that probably cost him the game. Lost the momentum after that.
I had so many shares of Allen, man, because I know what he does. He had about 12 or 13 points for fantasy points for me before he went down, I believe.
Yeah.
So I know he was on his way to a nice game.
Oh, we forgot about Larry Fitzgerald. Oh man.
Sure hands, man. Sure hands.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh.
Jordan Matthews did pretty good last week too, man.
Yeah.
He was targeted at least, I believe he was targeted about a good 10 or 15 times, man. So they play Monday night. They play against my Bears Monday night. It'll be something to watch.
Oh yeah.
14 targets, a touchdown, and 114 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So
what? So Golden Tate didn't do well last week too, then, huh?
No, not like I expected. I always look for Golden Tate. Once he get that ball, he's like a yards up the catch guy, man. He put a move on you, and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But the way Stafford was trying to spread the ball around, I guess he wasn't that effective, man.
Yeah. So that seems to be the wide receivers. Let's see if for tight end, take a quick glance. So they got Pittsburgh's tight end. What's his name?
Jesse James.
Yeah. Wow, he was pretty hot too.
Yeah, Jesse James.
They got. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Yeah, Jesse James. I thought he'd actually, do more, but he did get his targets, man. I just needed him to get in there, man. I need him to get in there around garbage time or something, man. I needed to get in there because I actually thought he was going to have a bigger game than he did, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't think Washington was going to play that bad, man.
I didn't think so too. I thought they were going to put up a pretty decent fight the way they started the first quarter.
I thought the defense was going to be a little better, man. But
yeah, because they were putting it. They were doing a pretty good job holding everyone down. They even got those. Was it 2 sacks?
Yep. But they, like I said, they got overwhelmed, man.
I think they weren't conditioned to scale with someone as huge as Antonio Brown, man. And that offense will keep you on your feet. Sorry, man. These guys come to play all 4 quarters to the last second.
Mm-hmm.
And So they got Kobe Fleener again. I might give him another chance, because it is against the Giants.
Kobe Fleener.
Contreras.
You got Breeze back there throwing the ball, man. Yeah. So any given day, it could be anybody.
I know. This week could just be all Fleener, and that's gonna be the tagline for the weekend for all of us. That's what we're gonna see flooded all over the Facebook group.
Fleener.
Yeah. You flee last week, and this week you fleen.
Mm-hmm. So. I like Barnage this week.
Oh, I know.
RG3.
Oh yes, RG3 out, right? Yeah.
He got hurt, and McCown. See, McCown. Is that his? Yeah. I like McCown.
Yeah, McCown's pretty good, man.
I like him.
He kind of gives me like that same feeling as Carson Palmer with the Cardinals. Like I think he's meant for that team. They do have a pretty good connection, just it's just a little bit brittle too,
Yeah, he's always ready to go.
Yeah,
his number's called. We had him here in Chicago, and yeah, man, he was acting a fool, man. But I like him, and that should give the receivers a bump.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That should get the receivers a bump.
Yeah, she gives Terrell Pryor something,
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking for Barnage.
Yeah. So they got Greg Olsen too, and I think Greg Olsen might be a nice play too against my Niners.
Yeah, this would be a frustration. Everybody should release and Carolina should release their frustration this weekend. None against none against you guys out there in San Francisco.
We're not taking. We were happy to have that game yesterday.
That's some frustration out on you guys, man.
I know our team is gonna take a while to develop. I don't know. I still say we look like a college football team. So.
Hey, what if that defense round? What if that defense probably turned out to be for real? Be something. That'd be something.
Yeah, man. Right.
Because Gabbert, he can show flashes, but they just ain't got nothing, man.
Yeah, they don't. We need receivers for sure. Carlos Hyde can't do all the work, man.
No.
Yeah. If anything, they should make Cap a receiver, because that boy can run. He's tall. He can catch. But let's see. They got Delaney Walker pretty high too against Detroit. Delaney Walker is he's somebody hit or miss too. When he hits, this guy takes the train, man.
Well, that's one of my favorite. Man, I think Mariota might light it up this weekend, man.
Yeah, he's like that, right? He has an on and off. It's like it's a pattern. I swear. Last season it was like that. 1 week he's cold, and the next week, oh man, when this guy's hot, you're gonna see about 30 points, man.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm on Mariota's stack. So watch out, man.
Oh yeah.
Watch out for Mariota this weekend. I think he's gonna do well.
Mm-hmm. And I like Travis Kelce too against Houston, even though Houston got a pretty solid defense. We've seen what they did in Game 1 last year. Alex Smith took Kelce, and then even in the playoffs. So I know that the O-line didn't look the same for Kansas City. It should be a different game tomorrow. They're going to play again at Houston. So I still like Kelce. He's my contrarian play. Probably a lot of people will fade because who's there? They don't got J.J. Watt there, though, huh?
Yeah.
I thought is he playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and now they got the dual threat now. They got J.J. Watt and who was that first round pick? I forget his name now. But
he was hurt. I forget his name, but I know exactly what you're talking about. He was hurt and he came back.
Yeah.
So. But they offense is just the same. What you see is what you get with Kansas City, and I'm comfortable with going back to where.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm comfortable going back to where because this is what Kansas City does. They run the ball.
Mm-hmm. They run it really effectively. Yes.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, and they do it well. So I'm definitely going back to where
Um, all right,
it
just
ain't if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
yeah. And just for fun, we'll just check out defenses. So they got Denver being the best. They got the Panthers next, Patriots, the Rams against Seattle, and that's gonna be a funny game too, man.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
Rams. Man. I had so much Rams defense, man. Wow.
Hey, Kansas City defense too killed me, man.
I didn't even play Kansas City defense. I was actually scared of Allen. I was scared of Allen because I know what they'll do to you.
That was a good scare, man. I needed some of that Allen scare on the weekend.
Yeah. But the Rams, I just thought it was a lot. Yeah. And I played San Francisco in a few, but
Oh, did you?
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I know I should have just played. I should have just played half San Francisco and half Rams. One of them had the bust.
Yeah.
One of them had the bust. It was a bad game.
Yeah, it was.
It was a bad game before the tip off. So I should have just did that.
Oh yes.
Oh,
The Niners came out to be the second best defense of the week, too, I believe, for the scores. For number one was the Vikings. So I don't expect the Vikings to do that again against the Packers, but that should be interesting. Hopefully AP gets his fair share of that game because AP or if oh my gosh, Eddie Lacy, if Eddie Lacy can get something going, it'd be nice too.
Fatty Lacy.
Yeah, Fatty Lacy, man. Fatty Lacy. He's just never been the same after that, man. That one season. Then
It's still early though.
Yeah.
It's still early though.
I don't know if he was just trying to live up to that game against Marshawn Lynch, and he tried to bulk up and just couldn't go back down.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoyed the bulking, or if you would call it bulking. But Eddie Lacy's just been scary. Like Starks is actually a pretty safe pick. But,
Yeah.
That's how.
Defense. My favorite. I don't know what my favorite defense is at the moment right now. For this week coming up, I don't know what my favorite defense is. I'm still on the fence. But everybody gonna have the Panthers. But
Yeah.
I need my pivot. I mean, that's of course that's my favorite defense. But my favorite defense that I use for a pivot to them, I don't know right now. Do not know right now, but I might figure it out. I might reveal it at the end of the video. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I'll reveal mine. I'm going with the Ravens this week against Cleveland.
Ravens against Cleveland.
Yeah. So they're gonna be my. I'm hoping McCown throws a pick. Knowing that.
You need McCown. McCown gonna have to throw a pick six.
Yeah.
In order for that defense to be effective. I mean, better. Yeah. But they might fly under the radar.
Yep. So we'll see definitely. But last before least, guys, it's time to reveal who we're gonna have for week 2, right? So let me be fair and just change this to week 2 for you guys. All right, and we showed you our busts from last week, and these are our lineups for this week. So first off, I'll go with mine. I made mine loud and clear, guys. I'm going with Eli Manning, man. I'm not missing out on this trade. I was gonna go with Drew Brees, but Drew Brees is too expensive this week. But I'm going to go with the second best, and I'm going with the guy who's at home, which is Eli Manning. And, yes, I'm going with D'Angelo Williams. I love Woodhead. Going Victor Cruz. I'm going to do some salsa dancing. Gotta play Odell Beckham Jr. this week. I think this is the week he's gonna redeem himself. Gonna play Cooks, and yes, I'm going even crazy, going all in, even with my tight end being Larry Donnell. 4 targets. I think it's gonna be that much fun that day. And for my kicker, I got Philly's kicker just to be on the safe side. This lineup I'm using for Sunday to Monday, so I never like to just leave my lineups empty and have a Monday game. So my kicker is going to be from Philly's, Sturgis, and of course I said I'm going to go with the Ravens defense, and that's who I'm going with.
Okay. Well, my lineup, this one here is kind of like outside the box. And I'm going, this is my Thursday through Monday lineup right here. And I'm going with Cutler. I mean, you know, I'm from the Chi, but it's not a homer pick. I'm going with Cutler. I like on Monday night, I like Cutler, man. You know, he's going to have to step up and show us. He looked pretty, he looked pretty nice last week. You know, he was all right. He only threw 1 interception, you know. I'm going back to Yeldon because last week he got that full workload, and I don't know if he was surprised that he got the full workload. So this week he should know he had the full workload. Yeah. So if Ivory don't come back. But anyway, I'm going back to Ware. You know, you better beware because, you know, hey, I'm going back to Ware because, you know, like I said, if it ain't broke, you know, don't fix it. And I like Kansas City. You know what they going to do. It's up to you to stop it.
Great price, too. Great price, man.
And Robinson, man, he had 15 targets last week, man. And I'm looking forward to him
redeem himself. Huh?
Him and Bortles hooking up this week, man. They got to. Yeah, that was enough practice throws last week. And Green, I just want to know, is he still hot?
Well, that should be.
You know, he's got Antonio Brown on the other offense. I already know what Brown's gonna do, or try to do at least, and we'll just see. Plus, this game here adds a lot of bad blood to it.
Yeah.
So it should be some fire behind this one. And Monday night again, I got Cutler and Jeffrey stacked.
Beautiful stack.
You know, Jeffrey's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? And the way they was hooking up last week, I was kind of excited. But you know, I just got them hooking up at least once for a touchdown. You know, it should have been week 1. But Barnage, I took Barnage because I just feel like he has McCown coming in, and it'll be a little bit better for him. You know, outside of RG3, you know, he's going to be in the pocket. He's going to be passing.
Yeah, Barnage didn't get anything, this weekend?
No, not really.
Wow.
I took Jacksonville kicker. I think Jacksonville going to move the ball. If they don't get in, then it's going to be up to Myers. And then last but not least, I actually triple stacked those Bears, and I took those Bears D. Nice. I want to see. I got a feeling this is the second game for Wentz. Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can go ahead and rattle him up on Monday night. He's gonna have to make me a believer. But I did take him. I did take him week 1, but I think we can shake him up this week.
Yeah, I like the Bears on prime time. Those guys do pretty well on prime time. They do. That's where I think they get the most upsets. Guys, I still have the wound when they destroyed my Niners when we were at our prime, and everyone was saying it couldn't be done, and we were doing well in the first half, and we busted the Chargers, and the second half the Bears came through, man, exposed our defense. So that's what we got for week 2, guys. Please leave us a comment below. give us your questions so we can answer them next week. And if you guys enjoy, please subscribe to our videos and share it. And if you guys have anything you guys want us to discuss about, please let us know. And if there's something that we missed out on, please let us know, because the more information, the better for all of us.
Yeah, man. And okay, week 1 is over with. We know what you did right. You know what you did wrong. Playtime is over with, because I know week 1, everybody, we probably lunged into, all types of contests. Let's get back on track, though, man.
Yeah.
Let's get back on track, including myself.
Yeah. We have some data now, so it's good. We got some week 1 data.
Like I said, this my take on week 2. Now, with the prices, like I said, now the prices, it's looking like they're adjusting the prices according to the spreads.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys take a look at that before we go, it looked like they're adjusting the prices according to the spreads now. So beware of that, because some guys' prices went up and they didn't even do anything. So watch out for that. Don't fall into a trap. And but like I said, week 2. Now I thought week 2 would be like similar to week 1, but this week 2 feels like a week 3 or 4. I just feel like this is how this week 2 is gonna go.
Mm-hmm. Just right into it, huh? Like we've been in.
Yeah, I think it's
like it never left, huh?
Yeah. I think week 2. I think everybody is set right now. There's no week 4 we set. I think everybody's set right now.
Wow.
So.
Well, there you guys have it, guys. Thanks again for listening to First Down Podcast. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we leave, Denzel?
Nah, that's about it, man. Y'all take care, man.
Yeah, no, we'll see you guys in week 3. Good luck, all right?
All right, peace.